Hey y'all, my name is Shalonda. Last name Kanyethe, but most people call me Dr. K. And I went to school with Cheyenne Bryant, the very same school she got her degree from. Hold on. See that? Argosy University. See that? Argosy University. Same year. Right there. Yeah? We went to school. She was already calling herself doctor. We got into an argument about it one time because the dialogue we were having in class was, do we call ourselves doctor even though we weren't completed with school? And she said she paid so that she could be a doctor. And I said, being called doctor isn't that damn important because it's no difference than anything else. What's important is the work we do. But we got into a very heated argument about it. And our instructor said, you cannot say that you're a doctor if you haven't completed your dissertation and done with school. Period. But me and Cheyenne used to get in a lot of arguments about shit. And one of the things that she said she wanted to do was she wanted to be the next Iyanla Vanzant. So she went to a lot of her courses, studied up under her. Now, I don't know if she graduated or not, but I do know, as I just showed you, that I have my diploma. Now, what I can say is she is correct. We cannot get a psychology license with our degree because the school lost its accreditation. And that's really fucked up. It's really fucked up. So we paid a lot of money for that shit. But what I'll tell you is this. I still can, but we'd have to go back to school and do a program. And that's how we would get our degree. Can you still get your credits? Hell yeah. I had to get a job for the government, goddamn. I also am in private practice, goddamn. You can still get all your credits, your transcripts. You get access to that. You can't not get that. What the fuck is that? That's not true. So yes, she still can get it. She just lied. Now what I can say again, is she did go to school because I went with her. We were in a couple of classes together. But what I don't know is if she graduated or not. Because if she did, she'd have been able to do this. Pause. Funny, because when I first saw her, I'm like, I know her. Did I go to school with her? I don't know, maybe. But when she said she went to Argosy, that's when I was like, God damn. We actually did fucking go to school together, god damn it. When I tell you, goddamn, she was heavily in her shit. But we argued about a lot of shit that didn't make sense to me. But one thing I can say is this. What really pissed me off was the Cam Newton thing. Because instead of her saying something as simple as a father's presence or lack thereof in a child's life is very impactful. And if you're not in the house with your child, it's going to impact your child. Your presence in the home is important. Every other weekend is not enough. You need to physically be present in the home. Why? Because the image of you is so important. If you have daughters, then you know what's going to happen? They're going to pick the wrong man because you weren't there. You weren't there to tuck them in at night. You weren't there, period. So I'm not saying that picking your child up on the weekends is negative. What I'm saying is your full presence in the home is important. Your full presence. Picking them up on the weekend is not enough time. They need your full presence. So if you gonna do it, then you need to do it every other weekend, split or some shit. Because you don't know who's putting and pouring into your kids if you physically not there every goddamn day. That's what she should have said. But she didn't say that. She came at the man fucked up like. But I'm just saying. Deuces. My other issues is how she treat black men. And it's just horrible to me. And I don't think that given the space that they're in, right, where they are in society, the black woman as a therapist, our job is to build, not to tear down, not to publicly humiliate, because all we'll be doing is the exact same thing they deal with on a daily basis. One of the things I teach the couples I work with is the fact that your home environment is supposed to be a safe space. That's the only place you go for protection. And if that place is chaotic, then you don't have nowhere to fucking go. And of course, they'll look outside for that. But I'm just saying, just my issue with her teaching. And the only way she can work in her field, if she didn't get her degree, but also because of the school's accreditation, they lost their American Psychological Association. They were not accredited for it. Some of their schools were, but not all of them. And by the time I found out about it, I was damn near done with school. And there was nothing I could really do about it, but I still had an option of going in other directions, right? My master's is in clinical psychology, just like my doctorate is. So I could still be a therapist, right? Under that line as a licensed marriage and family therapist. But if you didn't get your master's, then all she can do is life coaching. But she still has more of a educational structure than other life coaches because they don't have that kind of education. That is what I will give to her, because I do know she did go to school because she went with me. We were together, but what I don't know is if she graduated or not. I can't say that, but what I will tell you is I got my transcripts last year. So when she's saying she couldn't get it, and she lied, because I got my shit. I needed them. You know what I'm saying? So again, there are elements to what she says are a lot of lies, but truthfully, right, it's a whole lot more to this goddamn story, and that's real, right? At the end of the day. My pet peeve with her then and still today is that she doesn't listen. She just responds. And it tells you that the person that is supposed to be healing is not healed themselves. And that's when we do worse to other people.